YouTube family, and welcome to the Weekend Edition. We're getting a little fancy on the weekends with the help of David A. Gaines. I'm Patty Jackson. Thanks for joining us. I'm your auntie of pop culture. It's not cute, not knowing. Let's give the hug. Are you ready? It's not cute, not knowing, and now it's time to know with the Weekend Edition. Get ready for the Weather Hunters. Who are the Weather Hunters? It's a new kids animated series coming to PBS this July, featuring the voices of Al Roker from The Today Show and Cheryl Lee Ralph. It's a new animated series, debuts PBS Kids on July the 5th. This is the Grammys' biggest weekend because the 67th Annual Grammy Awards will be airing. Trevor Noah is hosting, and even though this year's theme is different because they're raising funds and money for the LA fire victims, this is going to be really interesting. Will Beyoncé be the big winner? Will she get her first ever Grammy Album of the Year? I tell you what, the ladies are lined up. Everyone from Taylor Swift, lots of entertainment. Billie Eilish, Chappell Roan, Shakira, Charlie XCX. You got Sabrina Carpenter. You've got Teddy Swims. So many people are performing. So there's going to be a lot of great entertainment and also two special moments. Lifetime achievements going out to one of the first female rappers. We're talking about Roxanne Shante, and to the legendary Frankie Beverly, who never received a Grammy Award, nor was he ever nominated during his spectacular career. This Sunday, Frankie Beverly is getting a special Lifetime Achievement Award. Okay, so we know a little bit more about the new Michael B. Jordan movie. Ryan Coogler is directing it, and this is what we know. Mark your calendars for April 18th. That's a Easter weekend. Michael B. Jordan, vampires. We look at these scenes. We do know that Michael B. Jordan plays a twin in this, but Michael B. Jordan, the vampires, the mystery. It's a kind of like a mystery thriller, but it hits theaters April 18th. Well, Playboy magazine is coming back. Yes, Playboy magazine is coming back with the help of Steve Harvey's daughter, Lori Harvey. Is going to be gracing the cover. SZA is going to be the special musical act with Kendrick Lamar. They're performing halftime at the Super Bowl. We know the talent. Now we know the teams. The Philadelphia Eagles versus the Kansas City Chiefs. It's going to be quite a game at halftime. You got Kendrick Lamar and you've got SZA. On Disney Plus, the animated, your friendly neighborhood Spiderman. Spiderman is back in an animated form, and it will be airing on Disney Plus. Actually, it's streaming now, so if you're a Spidey head, you want to make sure that you're there. Another movie is Dogman. Our favorite comedian, Lunel, is voicing the character of Millie. Now, speaking of The Voice, a new season starts on Monday. Adam Levine is back. John Legend, Michael Bublé, and Kelsey Ballerini. It's time for Ask Auntie, where you get a chance to ask me questions. Y'all know I need my readers, and I kind of like bent this a little bit, so I hope it doesn't a little too crooked. Ask Auntie, Kimberly Williams, 4513. What are some of your favorite unusual eateries in and around Philly? Wow, I don't really do unusual foods, but there's a guy, Broad Spring Garden in Philadelphia. He makes the absolute best chili and serves up the best sweet potato pie I've ever tasted. When I do eat a cheesesteak, the Chase Taste Cheesesteak Bar at 18th and JFK, they've got really good food. Burrito tacos are the best. And I found a place that's open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Front and Dickinson. They sell. So sometimes I do, but there's a lot of great places to get some grub in and around Philadelphia. This is from Preston Pfeiffer. What was your interaction, if any, with Wendy Williams during your early years of radio? You guys kind of remind me of each other. It's probably an East Coast thing. She has always been super, super kind to me. I went up to her show and she just like stopped everything. And she was like, this is a radio legend over here. And I was just taken aback because I was just going to see the show. But she's always been very kind to me. I never had any clashes with her. And when I had a chance to interview her, we had the most wonderful time because it was like we could sit there and talk forever. I really hope she can get out of this conservatorship. I really hope that she can get back on her feet with her career because nobody doesn't like Wendy Williams. Our next question, Annette Covington. Patty, who was the most difficult celebrity to interview? Well, there were a couple, but then they got better. Indy Irie, I don't think she got it at first. And she kept like primping her hair. She gave me one word answers. And I said, the interview is over. And she looked at me like, it's over. You ain't talk? You got to talk. You got a project. The first time that subsequent interviews with Indy Irie went well. First time I interviewed Chrisette Michele. I don't think she got it either. And it was a terrible interview, but as we got to know each other years later, they were good. I had a bad connection with Russell Simmons, who at the time wrote this great book, but he had the nastiest publicist. And I had to tell the publicist, all right, she was nasty. He didn't know what was going on. This all could be in my book. She told me, well, you only got 5 minutes. And I said, no, I don't, because I read this book. Russell, you come over here and sit down so we can talk about this book. And I told her, please leave my studio because I wasn't dealing with that. Y'all went down the hall clowning and playing, but then y'all come to me. I read the damn book. Y'all tell me 5 minutes. We weren't doing that. My very first interaction with Dionne Warwick, which I always tease to talk about, I brought up the Psychic Network, how she shouldn't do it. And she fussed me out really bad. But I met her 2 years later. I apologized. I said, I'm not that type of person. I'm a nice girl. And I love San Jose. I said, no, I really love you, Miss Warwick. And know all of your music. And subsequently, every time I see her, and I saw her last year at a funeral, she turned around and told me that she loved me. I'm still on a high just from her saying that. I've had a couple. Jermaine Jackson was all shy and act like somebody was going to come out and bite him. And I was like, baby, you can relax. We cool up in here. Ain't nobody going to hit you with no gotcha or we showing you love because you're a Jackson. So there have been a couple. I think a lot of people don't realize what goes on when they have to be interviewed. The young guy, he's dead. The Tony Thompson, the young man, they had no A&R training. So I go to interview High Five, and he snotted. I'm not going to redo it, but he snotted his nose. Would you make that noise? While I was interviewing him. And I was like, you don't do that. What are you doing? You clear your nose, your throat, not during an interview. So that was kind of strange. Our final question, Valerie Jones, 1013. Hi, Auntie. You always seem to have a bubbling spirit. That's one of the reasons why I love your channel, seeing your beautiful smile every day. Do you worry or ever get down about anything, especially about the new administration? Child, yes. Yes, I do. Because a lot of people have voted for an administration. That DEI, it's affecting a lot of white women. That diversity, equity, and inclusion, it really burns my spirit when migrants are referred to as illegal aliens. Are you stupid to call somebody an alien? That's not what they are. You may say illegal immigrants, but people who say illegal, I can't stand that. I just want to punch them in the head. I know I shouldn't say I want to punch somebody in the head. It can get very downing because every day you hear about federal cuts and spending and people want to change and want to take the Tuskegee Airmen. out of the military video. We're approaching Black History Month. Well, this is Black History Month. And people want to act like Black History Month does not exist. The efforts as a Black woman, it's just discouraging that they want to erase history. Like they want to rewrite history, make us think, oh, slavery was a great thing. It gets disheartening. I just try to put a positive spirit out. I love to make you laugh because I know a lot of people are going through things. If I can make you laugh, smile, give out the hug, but it's hard because every day we are faced with something else. The climate change is real. Hurricanes are worse, fires are worse, and everyone wants to act like, oh, everything is good, everything is cool. No, everything isn't. But that's how I just try to shoulder on. It's going to be a long 4 years. Thanks so much for joining us. David A. Gaines puts everything together. You know what to do. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you'll know when we have videos during the week that are coming up. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video. Leave your questions for Ask Auntie. For everyone who says, well, where do we leave them? Leave them in the comments and I will answer the questions. Ask Auntie. Plus, leave comments. We always want to hear from you, and hit that like button and all of that. And again, of course, subscribe. Thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend. This is the weekend edition of Patty Jackson. David A. Gaines, thank you. I am your auntie of pop culture.